When I got ready for work this morning, nothing told me I was going to be seeing a match much later in the day. So I actually didn't make this video as a vlog per se. So I was basically using my phone as a mirror. When I got to work, a colleague of mine mentioned that the Super Falcons were going to be playing with the South African Bafana. So I figured it was a good idea, right? And that it wouldn't hurt to go see the match since it was Friday and I didn't really have plans. We're on our way, super excited to see our girls win, and then now we are at the venue and warming up to cheer our girls on.
So I'm at the stadium, and today is the first time I'm coming to a stadium to see a match. Super Falcons had better won this match because
We got into the stadium, and because I'd never really seen a match in a stadium, I didn't know what to expect. But really, the turn up wasn't bad. There were so many people, and most of them were guys. So shout out to men supporting women and people being patriotic Nigerians. We found a seat, sat down, and just relaxed for the match. As you can see, the stadium is pretty massive and it gives you a good view from wherever you're seated. Yeah, because before now, I used to wonder how people get to see all the players from where they are seated at the stadium. So now it makes a lot of sense. Our girls were really trying, even though it's about 37 minutes or so into the match, and none of them have scored. But I'm very optimistic. And there's this particular player from Bayana that kept playing rough, and I think she was the one that made them award penalty kick to us. Meanwhile, I'm sorry if I'm not using the best terminology to describe what I'm trying to say. I'm not a football commentator, right? But yes, and honestly, as I was waiting for this penalty, I was really getting like almost stressed because I was just thinking, what if she misses it? What if she doesn't like get it into the net and all of that? And I used to wonder, how do men do that? Like they literally sit at the edge of their chair every time there's a football match, and it's just a lot to deal with. So here we are waiting for her to score, and now it makes a lot of sense to me why people are so passionate about football. Because when your country or your club wins a match, there's just this excitement, this adrenaline surge, this joy, this pride. So it makes a lot of sense. But what if they lose, right? What if they lose? So I think that's why football is really a game of passion, because people put in a lot of their emotions into it. So just maybe I'll start taking football more seriously.
at about 45 minutes, it was halftime. The players went for recess, and we just stayed there waiting for them to come back. And look at this beautiful view, guys. So beautiful. And then while we were waiting, we just saw some people wearing white and green, and they painted their faces and they looked really funny. Our girls are back from their recess. I used to wonder what they usually discuss when they gather together like this. The Bayana, they are warming up in the field, and these girls came back with so much fire. Did you guys see Alozie? I mean, I've heard so much about her, and I'm really happy I got to see her today at the pitch. Meanwhile, the South African players, they came back with so much fire. They were giving us back to back. I'm really happy they did not get to score this time, but guys, it was really tough. I don't know what they gave them to eat during the recess, but that thing is really working, because can you imagine? Oh, and I haven't mentioned our keeper to you guys. The girl is so good. I mean, she is really good, and I think this is a good time for me to say that I think our girls are doing very well. I just hope they get as much support as they need, and I feel like if they get so much more support, they will do even a lot better. And I know this may be a cause for another argument, like, oh, the female football clubs don't generate as much money as the male football clubs, so why should they get as much support like the male football clubs? But this is not even a gender argument. I just think that if you support people better, it would affect how much results they get, and if their results are improved, then more people will also be interested in female football. And I, for one, I know that after today I'll be even more interested in football, because I had a very good time, and I'm very happy that our girls scored, at least in the first half. And there were some things I learned today, like while they were playing during the second half, I heard someone say something like the first half is the best time to score in a match. If you don't score during the first half, you're not going to, it's unlikely for you to score again during the second half. I don't know how true that is, but well, I'm happy we scored. And permit me to add that Nigerians are really happy people. I mean, see people dancing around, dancing across. They are really happy. And this was a very beautiful experience for me. Obviously, that's why I'm making a vlog about it. and I enjoyed every bit of it. And before the end of this video, I'll be telling you people do's and don'ts of a football stadium, especially in Nigeria. I don't know about other places, but this one that I've come to, I'm telling you people the do's and don'ts. And the match has finally come to an end with a score of 1-0 in favor of Nigeria. So coming for this match taught me a number of things. One of which is that if you're coming to see a match in a stadium this big, you should figure out the time the match is going to end. If the match is going to be ending late in the evening, you don't want to come alone, especially as a female, because there are so many people here, and I can bet you that not everybody here came to see the same match as yourself. So it's usually safer for you to come with people for security reasons, right? And hold on to your things. Like if you're going to come, if you're going to carry a bag, make sure it's a compact bag. Don't have like so many things littered or scattered all over the place, because just like I mentioned, not everybody came here to see the same match as yourself. There are pickpockets around who are looking for the slightest opportunity to take what is not theirs. So you're going to like have to put all your things together and be at alert. If you're going by yourself, don't go and sit in an isolated place. Sit in the midst of people who look put together, not just like any random people. Hold on to your belongings. Don't just drop them on the chair because you want to stand up and scream, because after screaming you may turn back and not see your bag or your phone anymore. So just be very alert and self-conscious. At the end of the match, a lot of people like leave the stadium almost all at the same time. So that may not be the best time for you to leave as well, because that's also another opportunity for pickpockets and all those people to steal. If you're driving down, don't park your car in an isolated place. And finally, remember to take pictures. Very, very, very important. I wanted to take pictures with the players, but I learned it's not very feasible. Like you can't have access to them or something. So yeah, I ended up taking pictures with myself and my colleagues. So if you've ever seen a football match in a stadium before, let me know what your experience was like in the comment section. Bye.